Welcome back to more 2d6 dungeon. Down on level 5. Last time we made our way down here and also encountered the first 2 rooms, plus a patrol, which was quite beefy right at the start, and left me kind of worried. I was feeling very confident after we had just shopped for fancy new armor that blocks a lot of damage in most cases, 3 damage, and on primary 1s, 2s, 4s, 5s and 6s we've got an armor piece, and then on some secondary ones as well. But then the first patrol already did quite a bit of damage to us, and yeah, was kind of scary. We got a few heals, fought again, went up and down with the HP. We're left at 48 right now because we did level up to level 6, healing for 10, and have now got 3 maneuvers, which is great news. 3 level 2 maneuvers. I updated the little maneuver cheat sheet here. So that again shows, so the blue region is the violent cleave we just got, and we can see there's a very slim chance of us missing. So apart from a miss roll, a mishap, which is a double 1, we only miss if we roll a 1 and a 6. No, sorry, a 6 and a 1, so a primary 6 with a secondary 1, thanks to our high shift and the fact that our maneuvers are kind of spread out here. Yeah, so that at least seemed like good news for us. Let's continue exploring this floor. After that we also fought the strong fire priest or axiom, I don't really know. I think I gotta put my hand behind that so it focuses. That gave 650 XP, so quite juicy. And our fire protection amulet or fire resistance came in handy, which is nice. But I don't think we can rely on that for all the enemies here. Let's just continue to the right here. Although we were in here. Yeah, now let's go through the corridor here to the right. Again, remember, if we find a throwing axe, we can try to roll to get a chest in the first room, which I didn't even note down what we have to roll, but I'll just have to go back into the table and check. So let's go through that archway, finding a 4x5 room. Now this I am going to probably put as far down as possible. It's got 3 doors. Let's have one at the top here, one going down and one in the middle to the right. And this time I want to roll on the table before drawing in the room. That might inform what kind of shape I give it. Ooh, double 1s. Dark sense. The space is lined with a black stone supported by dark pillars. Light doesn't penetrate the room. This seems just like a bad encounter. Okay. I'll give it a shape like that. And this is room number 3. So dark sense, which is not unique and has archways. Says here, roll a d6 and add your discipline. On a 6 or lower, the dark magic scalds your skin, losing 4 HP. We luckily have a discipline of +4 thanks to that magic ring we just got, Ring of Telekinesis, +1 discipline. So let's hope for a good roll here. And that's just enough. So that's a 7. Remember, on a 6 or lower, we'd have lost some HP. So the ring made the difference there, I'm gonna say. But that's the whole room. So let's just continue maybe downwards here. See if we can find a room connecting these two. A 4x4 plus 1 and 2, so it'll be a 5x6, which I will just put like that. I'm guessing, I think I'll just flip it around, make it a 6x5, because otherwise it doesn't fit as well. Roll for doors, 2 doors. Now we do have that one there already, so I'll put one down here. And let's roll for the room first of all again. Double 5. That is a fire temple, which is unique. Interesting. Now that does sound like our fire protection might come in handy once again. Put it in like this. Just give it a bit of an odd shape. So, fire temple has random exits. Let's roll that first, just so I don't forget. 5 and a 3. Wooden doors. Seems ill-advised for a fire temple. But who am I to tell them how to build their temples? So there is a small freestanding temple carved as if fire runs up its walls. Inside you can see a figure. Someone is praying. Roll a d6. On a 1, 2, 3 it's a Basil Initiate. On a 4 to 6 an Old Fang Pillarist. And we must fight. I have no idea what either of those are. And that's a Basil initiative, not basil, nothing to do with the herb, sadly. So a 3, which is the herb guy. Basil initiative. Let's see what that might be. What kind of level enemy. So it is not a level 5 enemy, it seems. So the Basil Initiate is a level 3 enemy actually. 15 HP, so seems doable. He's got a fire globe, which we will be immune to. Leather whip. We'll have to look, but I think our armor applies. Yeah, only the primary 3s we don't have covered. So for the leather whip, we are taking D3 minus 2 damage, so that's basically nothing, almost. A interrupt on primary 3s and 5s, that'll debuff our swooping spin, and an interrupt on secondary 4s, which does not concern us. So sharp pummel is gonna be the best damage-wise. Okay, and only 1 shift, so this seems very much doable, I'd say. Let's just fight. Oh, I have to put in the HP, which is 15. Yeah. So again, the flaws are kind of mixed. Not every enemy on level 5 is a level 5 enemy. Especially because they are very strong. I think that'd be a bit too tough. Now I didn't expect to find level 3s. But rather a few level 4s, but we'll fight them. And I think this will be a bit of a pushover for us. So I'm not going to use any throwing weapons either. So double 2 with a 3 shift, that will only be the swooping spin. So d6 plus 4 but that side step will deduct 2 damage, so only d6 plus 2, and we roll the 1, so only 1, 2, 3 points of damage. Now they attack us with a 1 and a 5. They can't use that for anything because they only have 1 shift, which is another thing that works in our favor here. 4 and a 1, that's again just a swooping spin. So d6 plus 2 again, but this time we rolled better. Doing 7 damage. So the Basal Initiate has 5 HP left. They attack. 5 and 8, 2. They can't do anything with that. This is going great for us. So round 3. We attack them. 2 and a 4. Now that falls into the blue region here, which is a violent cleave. So d6 plus 5. Yep, just double checking there's no interrupts. In that case we don't need to roll, I just noticed because 5 HP is all they have left. Yeah, so easy fight there. Only gives 75 XP. So makes sense. Putting us at 3,639. And it's getting increasingly harder to read the XP there because it's so smudged already. So we roll on pouch table 2 plus 1. Okay, so we're getting another pouch. Pouch table 2 plus 1, so that's a 7 plus 1 is 8. Tucked inside is a lockpick plus 2, 2 of them in brackets, and some Maleko leaves. Let's see, so we will be getting lockpick plus 2 and more Maleko leaves. And I'll put down another pouch. Nice. Quick and easy fight. And I think that's the whole room done, right? Yeah, there's no roll after that. So let's continue down here, look in the corner through the wooden door, if it is unlocked, which it is. We find a corridor, first of all, with a door. Let's have that going up in the corner here. And corridors always have archways. I probably don't need to say that at this point. We've seen so many corridors. Let's go through there. A 2x4 with a door. Okay, that's that room put in. Let's roll. Room number 5 is a 4 and a 6 dark mist. Is that unique? Yes. I think we had fog rooms before, but not the dark mist. This sounds new. This space is full of dark mist of an unknown origin, sorry. It is damp as if water fills the air. If you pass through here, you become soaked. If you come back through this space, it has cleared up. So once we are becoming soaked going through there, and it's got random exits. Let's roll for those first. 4 and a 1, which are metal doors. Yeah, so if we want to go through there and go through the metal door, we are becoming soaked, and otherwise I think we can also just circumvent that, which would probably be smarter. Treat that as a dead end. Especially since we have an archway leading there anyway, so I think that's unnecessary. Okay, let's track back and go through that archway. 4x1 corridor with another door, which I will put like that. and behind that a 3x1 corridor. So many corridors with 2 doors. Let's go to the left here. A 2x5. Alright, with another door, which will be room number 6 for us. And let's roll for that. Double 5, I think we had that, right? Yeah, that's the fire temple, which was unique, so we'll have to re-roll that. Thought that was a double 5 again for a second. A stone circle, that's also unique, but we haven't encountered that, so let's quickly read what that says. There are 7 stones carefully placed in a circle here. In the center is a small rune stone. If you take the rune stone, blue bolts erupt from the stones and hit you. Lose 12 HP and roll on a rune 2. Ooh, and it's got wooden doors. Do we risk that? I think we do. Now 12 HP is a lot, but a rune could be great for us. I still want to get a rune to apply to our actual melee weapon and not a throwing weapon that we throw away and lose. And I don't even know if there's runes for armor as well. I don't know. I haven't really looked at the runes just to not spoil anything for myself. And if we're in a pinch, we can use our gain health. And in any other case, we can always return to town. Last floor, we didn't really need it. And I felt we didn't make great use of the fact that we can heal to full. So I think we can, spend the HP here. So let's take the rune stone. And the stone circle is unique. Yeah, I already noted that. Losing 12 HP. And see what we get from rune table 2. Now I think that is the stronger rune table, or I don't know if they're ordered by, or in order of strength or something like that, but there's rune 1 and rune 2. So, rune 2, let's quickly, sorry, keep talking and not rolling. Yeah, so no modifier on that, just wanted to check. So just a d6, a 3, that's Kirby's balance rune. Interesting, didn't know this was a Kirby game. So it is applied to a melee weapon, great stuff. Hope it does something useful. So Kirby's balance rune, this makes the weapon slightly more honed and balanced. Add 1 damage to 1 maneuver. This is transferable if that maneuver is ever swapped out. That sounds great. So that's a permanent +1 damage for one of our maneuvers if we apply that, which will cost us some gold, but I think after last time in town, I think if that was any indication of what's to come, we will have enough gold to do that. Okay, so that's exciting. A permanent upgrade for our weapon on the horizon. And that's the stone circle dealt with. So now to get through the wooden door. Or do we want to actually go along the edge? I think we're not too low yet that we can risk another room. Although if we find a really strong fight. But we have to gain health. So let's first go in here. See if we can connect those up. 5x4, I think we can. Let's roll for doors. 2 doors. Now it already has, sorry, not 2 doors, 1 doors. So it already has the door here, so I don't know if I gotta subtract that. And there's the one here. So I think I'll just have this connect and the room will just be sort of closed off there. with no more extra doors leading off from it. And that is room number 7, which is, I thought that was another double 5. Okay, so that is a heated chamber. There's a large circular brazier here. The embers in it are warm. It needs some kindling to relight it. Now we do have flint and steel and firewood and so on. So I think we could have gotten rid of the soaked here as well if we had decided to go through that chamber. I just realized I didn't roll for the wooden door. Let's first try to pick that. Okay, didn't even need to pick it. So that's the heated chamber. And that isn't unique. And that's supposed to have wooden doors. I guess I'll put one in here since that door didn't exist before. Yeah, I think that's fine. And let's read the encounter. If you light it, roll a d6. On a 1 to 2, a patrol comes. And on a 3 to 6, you find some dried meat and eat it, gain 2 HP. Let's take the risk. Because if we do end up in a patrol fight that is tough, we can see if we can't go back to town after that. So we didn't find any treasure yet. Is that worth the risk, the 2 HP? Now I'm reconsidering. I think we can take the risk, and it's only a 1 in 3 chance of a patrol. So let's use our flint and steel, and maybe what is good kindling. The firewood isn't really kindling, is it? Let's use our paper here. Because it says it needs some kindling to relight it. Yeah, that's good. And there's embers in it anyway, so I think the piece of paper should do the trick together with our flint and steel. And that's that. Actually, let's chuck in some firewood as well, just so we get a nice fire going. And now we have to roll, and on a 1 or 2, a patrol comes. Oh, okay. Oh, also I just realized we don't even find the dried meat and eat it. That's not... I thought you find the meat in any case and you run the risk of fighting a patrol, but it's either the patrol or the small heal. Yeah, so maybe not the wisest choice there, but let's roll on the patrol table. Now this will probably be another tough one, although I think last time we rolled quite high, which is why the patrol was so tough. Level 5 patrols. That's a d6. And of course we roll a 6. Okay, so this might get kinda hairy here. So a 6 on the level 5 patrol table is a Raptured Zimbai. What are these names? I won't even try to pronounce them at this point. So that's this nice looking fella. So 40 HP, which is a lot, 500 XP, which is also a lot. And doesn't seem to use any fire maneuvers. Transformed hand, energy blast, d6 plus 3, d6 plus 4. We do have armor for both of those. So only d6 and d6 plus 1, which is nice. Primary 2s and 6s, so both are violent cleave and our sharp pummel will be hit by that. And he's got an interrupt on secondary 2s, so our swooping spin will be interrupted as well. So our maneuvers are doing 3 damage less to him as well. That does not sound great. Yeah, that is kind of scary. Now at this point I realize that this finesse potion I've been hoarding for a tough fight, I didn't consider the fact that we'll be getting extra shift anyways, and looking at our table here, the finesse potion doesn't really do us that much good anymore. The only thing it will do is make it more likely to hit our slightly stronger maneuver, but it won't prevent complete misses, at least only in one case. So maybe that is actually something we can sell next time we're in town, because it doesn't really, I don't know, doesn't hold that much value anymore for us, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, so let's put in the 40 HP Raptured Zimbai. I don't even know what that enemy name is. That should be 40. And let's definitely use one of our throwing weapons. And now, is that a magic maneuver? An energy blast? I'll quickly read up on how the Potion of Resist Magic works in case we want to use that here. So the Potion of Resist Magic just says ignore one successful enemy maneuver against you that is magic based. And it's instant duration, so I don't really know. I think that just means we use our turn to drink it like any other potion, and then we can ignore one magic maneuver. I'm not too sure. But the rules don't say anything else for that potion in particular. So I'm guessing it just works like any other potion. You drink it and then you get the benefit. I'm not sure. Which I don't know if that's worth it, because by drinking it you basically waste a turn. So you give the enemy another opportunity to attack as well. So preventing one attack but giving the enemy one attack, I don't know how that makes much sense. Yeah, not sure if I'm gonna drink that here. I don't think I will. Let's just throw a throwing weapon, one of the throwing knives, which will do 4 damage if we're lucky. Now that is a primary 5, which does not match the interrupt, and a secondary 4, which does not match the interrupts either, so that will nicely do 4 damage. So at least something here. And I think now we are just fighting normally. I won't use the finesse since, as I said, it doesn't really, I don't really see the benefit right now. Put that like that. And just attack our enemy here. And hope for not a 6 and a 1, which it is not. So a 4 and a 2. Now I gotta quickly check this here. So primary 2s and 6s. So these both do 3 damage less. So plus d6 plus 2 and d6 plus 4. And the swooping spin gets a -2, so d6 plus 2 as well. So the top and bottom maneuver do d6 plus 2 and the middle one d6 plus 4. So we are trying to aim for the sharp pummel if we can, which we can't in this case. We just have the choice of one of the other two. So I guess I'll take the, doesn't matter, violent cleave, d6 plus 2. And so that is 4 damage. I think that'll have to get better if we want to come out of this fight looking somewhat okay. So a 4 and a 5 is a exact roll of the energy blast. You can't shift that to the other one, so we don't have to worry about that since that would do more damage. But also is blocked by a great helm, so d6 damage there, 3 damage. Putting us at 33. Let's attack back. Now, where are the double 6s we rolled last time? A 4 and a 2. that is a swooping spin, so d6 plus 2. Now that's at least a single 6, I'll take that, so 8 damage. And we, that was round 2, get attacked ourselves, double 3. So I think we gotta really keep up the pressure here, because at the moment they are at least missing some of their attacks. Because I saw the maneuvers aren't too great dice-wise, so a 1 and a 2, quite unlikely to hit that, even with the 2 shift, and 4 and a 5, I guess that's kind of okay, because that's in the middle, kind of. But so with the double 3, can't do anything, so we are attacking again. 6 and a 4, now that is something, because that is our sharp pummel, which again is doing d6 plus 4 at least, instead of d6 plus 2 only. And that's a 5, so 9 damage. Nice. It's got 15 left, and we have only taken 3 damage so far. Let's see. 5 and a 3. He needs 3 shift to convert that to the energy blast. So again, we come away lucky here. And let's attack him. Now with our 1 bonus shift, we can't miss except for rolling 2 1s. And we might be able to get to that sharp pummel. But we would have been anyway. So let's turn that into the sharp pummel. d6 plus 4 again. 7. Okay, I think we're getting a bit lucky so far. But now that the guy has 3 shifts, I think we'll be hit a lot more if we don't end this. So that seems like a bad roll for him. Let's see here. So, no, actually, so he can't turn that into that first stronger maneuver, but he can shift this down by 1 and this up by 2 because he has 3 shift, doing another energy blast. So d6 plus 3 minus 3 because of our helm, so just d6 damage. Youch. Okay, so that's 4 damage again. I've already taken 7 damage here. And we're down to 29, which is below half. Below half HP. That ballpoint pen is so bad. Yeah, I don't know what I'll do about that. Okay, that was that. We are back attacking and we might be able to finish him off here. So 8 damage, that is possible. Would probably need a sharp pummel for that. Otherwise we need to roll a 6 with our other 2. So 1 and a 4 doesn't look like a sharp pummel, does it? Although with the extra 2 shift, nope, just off. Yeah, so that stings. I'll just double check so I'm not making a mistake. 5 shift, yeah, if we turn that into a 6, we need 1 more. Yeah, so 1 off, do 1 of the other 2, say, let's do the swooping spin this time, d6 plus 2 damage. If it's a 6, he's dead. No such luck. So, has 2 HP left. Yeah, so if that had been the sharp pummel, that would have been enough. Yeah, so that's brutal if you come across an enemy that exactly counters a lot of your maneuvers. But that's another thing about our maneuvers being so spread out. So none of them share a secondary die and none of them share a primary die. So they're not in one row or column here, because then they'd easily be countered. Let's have him attack us. I'm rambling because I don't want to roll. Yeah, so that's definitely that transformed hand, shifting that down by 2. d6 plus 4 damage. Minus 3 again because of our great helm. All the gauntlets does the same. So d6 plus 1 here. And that's kind of nasty again. So 4 damage, putting us at 25. Yeah, but I think we'll definitely be able to kill him now, because with 3 bonus shift should be able to reach a sharp pummel from basically anywhere. Actually, anything will do it right now because of the low HP that the guy has. Yeah, so that'll just be, say, a swooping spin, d6 plus 2 for damage, but that's enough to kill him. Whew. I think that could have gone worse. We started at, what was it, 36? I don't know, I already forgot. But that still was a lot of damage for one patrol. But remember, this was the 6 on the patrol table, so I'm assuming the strongest patrol you can fight. And 500 XP is quite nice. So 4,139. Now we don't level up from that, because again, to go from 6 to 7, level 6 to level 7 that is, we need to reach 5,000 XP. So the levels have gotten larger again, the gaps in between levels. We roll on religious pouch table 4. Now that might be quite nice. Don't remember if that was the one we rolled last time or if we rolled on 3. But so no modifier on this roll. Kind of a crap roll. Wrapped in some hemp is a wax seal showing a man in a robe. Interesting. What's that mean? I guess using, is that used to make potion bombs maybe with the wax sealing kit? I'm not sure. Or that's just flavor, and the interesting thing here is the hemp. I'll put down wax seal showing man in a robe, it said. Yeah. Man in robe. Curious. Okay. So since that was just a patrol from the heated chamber and all that for a possible 2 HP. Still not too mad since we gained a lot of XP from that, but yeah, unnecessary. And I'll have to end it there. Reason I cut is I completely lost track of time while recording this video, and I think that really only speaks for the game. I was very immersed, and when I looked at the clock, I saw that it had gone on for a bit longer than I hoped it would. So I'll have to cut it here and divide those clips into several parts. So that's the reason why there's been this abrupt cut right now. And I just wanted to say, see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day. We'll continue on from here in the next video. Bye bye.